Today I realize my fears are no longer in my head. They're walking right beside me, and trust me, once you see them, you won't want to close your eyes either. They weren't ghosts, they weren't inventions. They were badly digested memories, mistakes I never let go of. And the strangest part is this, they didn't come to attack me. They came to finally introduce themselves, and the worst part, they weren't alone. The first to show up was the monster of failure. It climbed on my back like a backpack made of stone. It was so heavy, I forgot I was the one carrying it. After a while, I thought it was just part of me. Then it hit me. I had been carrying it my whole life, since the first test I ever failed. Since the first promise I ever broke. That monster fed off my yesterdays. And the worst part? I was the one feeding it. Every time I made excuses. Every time I believed "you're not good enough." That became its breakfast. Failure doesn't come from the outside. It's born every time you decide to believe it. And I believed it so many times that now it walked around freely, proud, in my room, looking at me like it was saying, "No matter how far you go, I'll always be on top of you." But that was just the first one. Then came the monster of anxiety. It ran in circles like a rabid dog, except it had my face. It didn't bite. It didn't touch me. It just repeated every mistake I'd ever made, like movie trailers no one wanted to watch. Then it stopped, stared straight at me, and it seemed to ask, "Don't you see? I only exist because you created me." And I realized it wasn't chasing me to kill me. It was running because I made it run. Every looping thought was the invisible leash around its neck. Every choice I avoided made it spin faster. Anxiety wasn't my enemy. It was my reflection in action. My present twisted. My present turned into a prison. And the cruelest part? It only ran because I kept giving it reasons to. But there was still one more, and this one didn't need to scream. The monster of shame. It didn't yell, it didn't run, it didn't weigh me down. It just opened its mouth and started shouting my secrets out loud, all of them, one by one, like ads on the radio. My darkest mistakes turned into late-night commercials. My lies turned into headlines in invisible speakers. And all I could do was cover my ears. But it was already too late. Shame doesn't shut up. It just waits, patient. And when you least expect it, it reminds you of everything you swore to keep hidden. That monster didn't feed on my mistakes. It fed on my silence, on everything I never had the courage to say. And just when I thought I had seen them all, I heard a voice call my name. That was the most dangerous one. The one I never recognized, myself. The version of me that enjoyed feeding fear. The one who wrote apologies before even speaking. The one who fell in love with his own loneliness and called it strength. He didn't want to kill me. He wanted to replace me because I wasn't broken enough anymore, not sad enough to keep him alive. "Hi," he said. "I'm you, the version that learned how to survive by stealing your light." And then I understood something that crushed me. I wasn't being attacked. I was being replaced. And the worst part, he started speaking like he'd always been me. So now I don't even know who the real me is. Am I the one who suffers? Or the one who enjoys the suffering? Am I the one who stays silent or the one screaming inside? He wasn't my enemy. He had protected me. He had let me live in his own way. And now the question isn't whether I can defeat him. The question is, do you want to keep being the one who gives up? Or do you want to become the one who decides which part of you stays alive? Problem is, at that moment, I couldn't answer. I couldn't say no. I couldn't say yes. I just opened the door. And ever since then, I don't know if I'm still here. My inner monsters came to life, and they changed me forever. But if I'm no longer in charge, then who's telling this story now?
Hello, it's me. I've been looking for you. Are you okay?